Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. And today's video we are going to talk about washing the car. Now first of all, you'll see me wearing a jacket or long sleeve of some sort in this video because it's winter in South Africa. To me it's cold, and we are used to the Africa sun here, so we don't like cold very much. Okay, then guys, you are not going to see me using a lot of premium product in this video. Reason being the exchange rate. It's simply bonkers at this stage. It doesn't make sense to me to buy top end quality product from overseas. The exchange rate doesn't allow that in my budget at all. And the other thing is, I use a lot of product because I wash my cars often, very often at that. So what happens is when you use the when you buy the premium product, you mostly get it in a small quantity. So where I buy a 5 liter car shampoo now, I will now have to buy a 1 liter or 750 milliliter car shampoo for 5 or 10 times the price. Doesn't make sense to me. So I'm going to show you what I've learned during all the car washes that I've done in my life so far, which has been a substantial amount. Okay, so I'm going to give you a few tips and tricks here and there. So get a coffee, sit back and enjoy. Now, I just want to highlight, for the purposes of this video, I do have a pressure washer with a foam cannon, the Karcher version, but I'm not going to use the pressure washer for the purposes of this video because not everybody has one. So I will be using the normal hose pipe with a foam cannon that I attach to the hose pipe, which I'll show you. Then also, the first thing you do before you do anything, open the door, turn the interior lights off. You might be leaving the doors open while you are drying inside of the doors, and always dry inside the doors, always. So to keep your battery safe, turn off the interior light, turn off the ignition, turn off the radio. Okay? So yes, just to highlight, interior light off, radio off, ignition off. Take the key out, make sure. Always take the key out. Also, some cars has a bong or a ding or a whatever. You don't want to bing the whole time when you wash the car. Then take the key out. I usually, on my Honda has that bongs. I usually take the key out and put it on the seat or in the door pocket where it doesn't bother me. And then when I pull the car back into the garage, then I'll take it out. Now, I always start with the wheels. Now, the reason for that is it takes the most energy. It's the hardest work for me personally. There's people that say you must do the wheels last. I do the wheels first, get that out of the way, and then I do the rest of the car. Now, also, I have 3 buckets. I use the 2 bucket method for the car. I have 1 bucket with soap and 1 bucket with water, but I'll show you that when it comes to there. For the wheels, I have a separate bucket. I never use the wheel bucket to wash the car. Never. It stays in the garage. It's a red bucket. It's a separate bucket for the wheels. For my cars, I use that bucket. Even on the bike, I use the red bucket for the wheels, not for the rest of the body. Okay? And I always wash that bucket. Before I put soap in it, before I use it, I wash it out a few times. I spray it with a lot of pressure inside. Make sure I rinse it 4 to 5 times, and then I put water in it. Okay guys, so what I want to show you here, there's the 2 buckets that the red bucket is for the wheels and the 2 blue buckets is for the car. But what I want to show you here is my car shampoo. But what's notable here is it's pH balanced or pH neutral, which means it will not damage or remove the wax coat that I have on my car's paint or on the wheels. On the wheels I have Geon's wet coat, so it will not remove the wet coat from the wheels. Also, don't use degreaser on the wheels. On the gloss black wheels, I have a wax as well. So if you use degreaser on the wheels, it will remove the wax there. So I use degreaser in the wheel wells, but not on the wheels itself. So I've been recording and recording without recording. So I want to show you that's how you use this wheel willy that you get. So as I say, I've been recording, so I've already done this. You wash the wheel barrels with this. Okay? As you can see down here, this wheel has a lip at behind the face of the wheel. I want to make sure that you can see that. Look at this. And you can see it very clearly. See, there is the barrel of the wheel. There is the lip. And when there goes dirt behind here, like that, you can see it very clearly. Just want to put that so that maybe you can see it better. See, there's a lip here. It goes behind. So, I want to indicate to you that you need to wash these wheels very, very, very nicely. So, you wash it with a wheel willy. Then you wash the face of the wheel with a wheel mitt. And I chose a black one because otherwise this mitt would have been horrible by now. Wash the whole face. Then you come through and you wash the back part here behind the spokes that you can see here. Because trust me, there's going to be brake dust there and you are going to see it and it's going to look horrible. Make sure you wash around this valve and all the dirt around the valve in that little hole where the valve sits is washed out. Okay, I've done the front wheel now. This is the rear wheel. Does that wheel look clean to you? It doesn't look too bad at all, does it? Look at this. That's how dirty that wheel is. Now imagine how bad the front wheel was. So I haven't cleaned the wheel arches yet. I'll do that now. I just wanted to show you that quickly. And don't ever do that. That's not good for your paintwork to do that. I've done that very lightly. So okay, I'm going to wash the wheels now and then I'll get back to you. I want to show you what I've meant here with a lip that gets dirty. Can you see there? Oh, it doesn't really show. Can you see how dirty it looks there? That's going in behind the lip. Look at how dirty this wheel is. Okay, this here is reflection of the little stones. But look at how dirty it is. Can you see the barrel of the wheel? There you go. So what you've seen is that I've just washed the wheels and the wheel wells, and I've also cleaned the tires. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to wash the car itself. Okay, there's a couple of steps to follow to do that, so we're going to do that next. Okay, so we're going to use the foam cannon now. So I'm using this foam cannon by this brand. It hasn't had this brand's shampoo in here for a very long time. But the foam cannon still works a treat. It works great for hosepipe users. It works beautifully. That I'm sure you know offhand that you will never get that result with this foam cannon, but be that as it may, it works good. I have to say the shampoo that initially came in here was also very good. I took it out and then I put in a little bit by a little bit until it was finished. It was very good. It had a very nice smell. It says here it had a bubblegum fragrance. It had a very nice smell and it cleaned well. So I'm using the same shampoo that I've shown you earlier. Guys, I just want to explain. I'm going to spray the car as it is dry with this. I believe personally that it gives it a better chance to eat away at the dirt as it stands than you rinse the car off with clean water and then spray it with some soap, because I feel personally that the water that you leave on the car is going to rinse away the soap or the shampoo. So I believe personally it's better to apply the foam cannon, let it sit, let it run off, then rinse the car off, then take your bucket and wash it with your washing mat. So there's various beliefs, there's various ways. You can't say that one is incorrect and one is correct. If you believe you want to do it a certain way, then you go ahead and you do it that way. No one's going to tell you that your belief is wrong. It's just a different way of believing that you are right. Okay, so you can see there, it's clearish on top and soapish at the bottom. So you will try and mix it like that. And also, while I'm rinsing the car off, you will see me shake the bottle now and then. This method will work great if you really didn't use your car a lot. It will work a treat to just rinse it off every now and then. I am now going to fill up my buckets. Then I'm going to rinse the car off and then wash it with the buckets. Okay, guys. Now you'll see I have a bucket with water and a bucket with soap. And trust me on this. Trust me on this. Mark your buckets or one of them. There's written soap on there. Soap. Why? Because when you wash the car, you're gonna dip your mitt in there. Okay? Wash the car properly, come back, put it in the water, take it out, dry it out, put it in the soap, go again. Come back, rinse it off, and then by the third time you've dunked your mitt in the water, you will not be able to see which one is water and which one is soap. And this one is dirty. It's from the dirty water that comes off the car. And why do you do it that way? Here's why you do it. Your car, your panel is dirty. You come with a soap mitt, you wash it from top to bottom, you wash it, and now your mitt that dirt is now contained on your mitt. So you go put it in the water bucket, because if you put it in the soap bucket and you pick it up, you will be taking that dirt back on the car, and washing again. What happens with that dirt? It scratches the living daylights out of your paint. So what you do is put it in the water, rinse it out. You'll see I go like this with a mitt. Rinse it out, go back in the water, go back on the car. When I'm done, come back in the water, rinse it out, dry it, back in the soap, back on the car. That's how you use the 2 bucket method. Also, what's very important, you need to have a grit guard. That is it's this round. It has grids on it. You put it at the bottom of the bucket. So what happens is the dirt will flow down into the bottom of the bucket and it will lie underneath the grit guard so that you won't be able to pick it up when you put your mitt in there. Okay. Unfortunately, mine broke. So I don't have one at this stage. I need to get one. And then also, what I do is I don't put the mitt into the bucket like that. I only use the top water like that. And then I go back on the car. Okay. You'll see that process happening now. Guys, I just want to show you. When you rinse the car off, let's go like that. When you rinse the car off, you see that stream? Look at the stream. And that is the stream that you use to wash a car. You never go like that. You are wasting your time. You are wasting your energy. You are wasting everybody's time because what you are what you are doing with a stream like that is you're not spraying the dirt or the shampoo off. You're simply spraying it around. That is the stream that you use to wash a car. And you don't spray from here to there. No, no, no. You walk there, no? You use your feet. Then you walk here. And then you spray. Okay. Now, when we dry the car, you will see that, and you never take the hose and drop it. No, no, no. You put it down. Now, you will see also when we dry the car now, after washing it, we're still going to wash it now. But when we dry it, I'm going to have my son Zander come out, and you will see he's going to dry on the inside of the doors, but there's certain ways that he does it. There's certain areas that he does first, certain areas that he does in the center, and certain areas that he does last. And there's a reason for that. And I'll show you that as well. Okay. Also, I'm going to show you when I wash it now. Okay. The inside of the door, all cars are different. You'll see this car has from here to the bottom, it has a black plastic area. And here it has this black thing that goes underneath the car. That thing gets extremely dirty. You need to wash that thing. Okay? So you'll see now I haven't washed that one yet. I'm going to wash it now as we get to the bucket. And that's why my red bucket is still there with soap in it. So that one gets washed last. I only wash here to the chrome area here, and then I wash the bottom part with that soap. The inside is already clean. That's done. I've wiped that off. I want to also show you here. I want to show you on the Havel specifically. Guys, don't ever take your car like this and close it. Why? There's going to be a fatty hand mark here. It's going to look terrible. Now you've done all the effort in cleaning the car, but when you close the door, you go like this. It doesn't work. Or this. You go like this. Your hands have natural oils in them. This is why part of the reason why I've added these little bump strips, I suppose you call them. What I always do is I get out of the car like this. That's how always close my car. And another thing, you never put your hand here or on the bonnet or on the back, any part of the car like this when you dry the car. It's fine if you're still washing because you are going to go over there. But when you're drying the car and you put your hand there, guys, it may look fine now. I promise you in 3 days' time there's going to be your handprint is going to sit there, especially if it's winter, if it's or maybe in your country when it's dry, when it's dusty, your handprint is going to show up there in 3 days' time. Mark my words. Don't put your hand on the car. You go like 2 fingers if you have to, 2 fingers. And always make sure that if you had your hand on the car like this, you come back and you wipe it off. The best is to put your hand behind your back. Or like, let me show you like this. And wipe like this. You'll probably see me doing that. I'm used to doing it like that. I never put my hand on the car when I wash it because in 2 days' time I'm going to have to do it again. Because I want to show you my washing mat. This is my washing mat. Now this is a very old mat. I need to replace it, but you'll see it's clean. There's no dirt on it whatsoever because I keep it in a clean and a dry place. I hang it up on my steel gate when it's wet, and the moment that it's dried off, I put it away. That's absolutely clean. Okay. And also, when you wash the car, the moment that you see the soap or the foam in your soap bucket starts to diminish, feel free and add water. Add water and spray it with a strong pattern so that it will make foam for you. Guys, I want to show you. Get yourself a little step like this. It will help you tremendously when washing your car to get on the roof. And yes, you do have to get on the roof, guys. Especially if you park under a tree. Especially then. It's very important to clean the roof. Into the water. If a bird or when a bird goes to the toilet on your car, make sure that you clean it off as soon as you can. I'm not saying you have to do it within the next minute, but as soon as you can, preferably in the same day, will be to your own benefit as well as to that of the car. Because let me tell you, bird dirt contains acids and it will eat at your car's paint, and sometimes it will leave disgusting marks. Disgusting is the wrong word. It will leave very bad marks in your paint. It will eat into the paint. And believe me, that is not something that you want to happen to you. I want to highlight to you, I don't take this, and I'm going to do it here on the window. I don't take this and like that because you are going to scratch this. This part here is a very, very soft black, gloss black part here. So what you do is with the cars, you put minimum damage on it. You put minimum pressure when you wash the car. Minimum pressure, guys. The same thing as when you dry it. You put as little pressure needed to get the job done. You don't put any pressure on your paint. It's going to damage your paint. Paint is soft. Okay, so I'm going to wash this one out like that. Take my step. I'm going to go to the other side. Want to wash the other side. And you saw me getting there on the tire. When you're on the step here, you need to go to the back. There's no reason why you shouldn't get on the tire. It's a perfect step and a perfect place for you to step to get on. Make sure you clean your little shark fin area. Make sure you clean on both sides of this roof rail. Again, mine is painted gloss black, so you don't scrub it as hard as you can. It's not a pot that you've just cooked an egg in. It's going to scratch if you scrub the thing. What you can scrub is the front window if you have to. So you wash it and you're done. Now what you do is you take the stick out of the way because you're not going to use it for now again. So I want to show you on this side of the car. I want to just show you here. I've indicated to you earlier, you will not be able to tell which bucket is which. You see, they look very, very, very similar. That's why I use marked buckets. That one is the soap. So my mitt goes into the water first. Okay. Now I'm going to show you the proper way of washing the doors. Now guys, if you look at the vehicle from a side like this, if you wash the car like this continuously, it's going to end up with marks or scratches that goes like this. And when you stand here, you are going to see those scratches. So what do? Firstly, you always wash the car from top to bottom. Make sure you wash around the door handles properly. Okay. Once you're done with the door, go back into the water. You wash it from top to bottom like this. You see? I don't wash it. I don't wash it like this because that induces scratches that you will see when you walk from this side and you approach a car. You are going to see them. Soap. You wash the taillight here. Go to the back just now. All the way until the side panel ends. Water. Clean. Right. Again, as I said to you, you are not going to put 10,000 tons of pressure on your mitt. You simply let it slide along the surface. If you see there's an area where dirt does not come off, you'll go back to the soap and you'll attempt it again. If it doesn't work, guys, get warm water. Try to loosen that part up. That is one of the reasons why we use the foam cannon first, because it will loosen up debris sitting on top of the paint. It will make them a lot softer, so you will get them off a lot easier. Okay, I'm now going to do the back and the front and the side, and then you'll catch me when I'm done. Guys, I just want to take a minute here and say that I do not believe in waterless washing whatsoever. I do not believe in the system. Um, I see there's a few guys on YouTube showing that how you can do it safely by turning your microfiber towel as you're doing it. I don't believe in it at all. I believe in washing your car properly. However, I also believe that a car is made out of steel, and steel deteriorates with water. Now, I wash my car often. Um, I know it's not necessarily good for it, but I absolutely cannot stand driving a dirty car or a dusty car. I like my cars and my bikes clean. I like my driveway clean. I wash my driveway frequently. If it's dusty, if there's leaves on it, if it's dirty, I wash it. Um, and still, when I wash the car and my mud falls, or I dry the car and my microfiber towel falls, I pick it up, I wash it off in the bucket, and I put it in the washing machine. I don't use that mud again or the microfiber towel on the car. Why? There's small little granules of sand, like on the beach, between the bricks of your driveway. When your mud falls, it picks up those little granules. Now, what do you think that granules of sand is going to do to that paintwork when I do this while it's attached to a microfiber towel? It's going to scratch the living daylights out of those panels. You do not induce that rag back on the paint. Never, ever, ever, ever in your life. You put it in the washing machine. Having said that, microfiber towels are meant to be washed. You cannot wash a car 3 or 4 times with the same microfiber towel without washing it. When I'm done with this car today, all the towels that I've used in the washing machine, I wash it with soap and I hang them up to dry. The moment they are dried, I put them back in the garage. You don't leave them hanging outside, because what do? They gather dust. Dust, you don't want dirt or dust on your microfiber towels. That's another tip. All right. Another way that I try to reduce swirl marks on my paint is I use a quick detailer. This one is from Geon. It's a wonderful world-class product. This is a top-end product. So what you do is you spray it on your microfiber towels. So what you do is you take the microfiber towel like this, and you just spritz it with this. You can feel it feels damp. So what that does is it stops microscopic scratches when you dry the car, and it makes the paint look absolutely stunning. So I always use this. If you cannot find this, use any high quality quick detailer that you can find. It will help, and you will notice a change when you use it. When you dry the car, it makes a noticeable difference. It makes drying easy without scratching your car. So what I want to do is I want to show you my boy. Hello. He's going to use this microfiber towel. Now this, you can see, is a very old towel. This thing has probably been used 1,000 times. He dries the inside of the doors. Now there's a specific sequence that this has to be done. Okay. You will notice he was first going to open the boot only halfway. He does that so that the water contained within the boot door can drip down. Okay. Later he will open it and dry it. He's going to open the doors, dry it inside, but not the bottom parts. The bottom parts, as I said earlier, they contain the most dirt. So the bottom part of the doors and the bottom area of the bumper, that when the boot opens, is the last part he's going to wipe down with the cleanest part that he can find on the towel. So that's the way he does that. He's been doing that way since forever. So he's going to start on that side because I'm going to be on this side with the roof. And we don't want to clash into each other. Once he's done there, he'll come this side and I'll be that side with the roof. All right.
Okay, just to show you here, on the gloss black wheels, you take the softest microfiber towel with, again, detailer, and you wipe the wheels off just to take the last few drops of water off them, and you simply just wipe them dry. Softly, and they come out looking spectacular. Especially on the gloss black wheels, these wheels scratch extremely easily. Do it lightly, use the auto detailer or the quick detailer with a soft rag, and you'll be sorted. Okay, tire shine, very easy. Get a good tire shine product with a good proper dressing applicator, and you don't overdo it, guys. You put this thin layer on it, smear it on, then when you're about halfway through, you put another few drops on it, and you continue. Make sure that you get the entire tire. If you want to do extra effort, you can, once you are done with all four tires, you can move the vehicle forward or backwards by about 1.5 meters, and you can just catch that little piece that you didn't catch quite properly when the vehicle was stationary. And guys, that will be it for today's video. Just one more thing. If you are wearing steel zips like this around your car, be very, very careful. They might scratch the living daylights out of your paint. I'm used to it. I'm accustomed to being around my car, so I'm extra careful. Um, Rather take your garment off, try something else if you can. But that's it for today's video. Until the next one, stay safe, take care, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.